Hey everyone. Um, you guys are really lucky that I gave you the night off. So, in doing that, you kind of have a little bit of extra work today, but that's okay. You guys can do it. Um, I want to start off by saying that last month was really, really great. You guys did an awesome job, and I really want to keep that momentum going and keep up with exactly what you guys are doing and use the May specials kind of as leverage to really get people to commit to some groups. And just a refresher, P90X3 180 this month, and TurboFire is 140. I sent out a newsletter that y'all should have gotten. If you didn't, let me know and I will send it to you. It basically spells out exactly what TurboFire is and what P90X3 is for those of you that are unfamiliar with each of them. So use that information and get it out there. Share, don't sell. That's what we're all about. We want to share our experiences and share the successes and not sell and not tell people this is what I'm doing and you should do it too. And here's my link. Like we've talked about, just share your experiences, the successes of people. Transformation Tuesday, use TurboFire, use P90X3. If you need transformation pictures for either one of those two, let me know. Erza has great ones. You can't use those every week though. So she has been generous enough to let us use that and use it. Absolutely. They're phenomenal. So go that route and do TurboFire. Not a lot of people are familiar with TurboFire, but it's a really good workout. Shalene Johnson is awesome, and she gets it done. And you look at her body, and she is rock solid. So especially with PIO coming out in June, you really want to kind of like talk her up. So tonight what I want to talk about is your blog and how to start a blog and what content to put in it and things like that. When starting your blog, you want to start at the basics, and you have two options. You can use Blogger, which is what I use, Blogspot, Blogger, it's the same thing, or you can use WordPress. I like Blogger because it's attached to my Google account, and I just tend to do more with Google. It has my Google Docs, it has my blog. I have an email set up there, but that's just so I have access to everything else. But so that's what works best for me. And I have found that Blogspot and Blogger has been easier for me to navigate. And I just feel like it has more options and it's a little bit user friendly. And it has a ton of templates. If you use WordPress and you find that that is easier for you, that's great. I can't help you with it. So don't ask me because I don't know. But if you're using Blogger, then I can help you with it. You can mimic mine. There are tips and tricks, and there's all kinds of stuff. What you want to do is you want to think about a name, and you can buy a domain name and basically make it whatever you want. I made mine Melissa V. Beck at www.melissavbeck.com because that's what my email is. So I just wanted to keep it consistent, but it's super cheap. I did it through GoDaddy, and it's less than $10 a year. Some of them, like sometimes you can go on GoDaddy and you can find that they're a little bit more expensive. And if that's the case, then just wait a little bit or sign up for their email announcements. They'll send you a discount. And you really shouldn't have to spend more than like $10. I got mine at the end of last year, and I ended up paying like $1.17 or something for a year. So they have really good deals. You just got to kind of watch out for them. But you don't have to have a domain name. That's one of the things. You can just use your @blogspot.com name, which is perfectly fine as well. But when you think of a name, you want to keep it constant. So you want it to be something that someone can easily find you in social media using that name. Does that make sense? So that's kind of what you want to do. So when you have it built and you have designed it and figured out exactly how to do that, what do you post? How often? When do you share it? The easiest thing that I recommend is starting with recipes. You can copy some of mine. You can find them on Pinterest. The Gracious Pantry, she's a really good one for clean eating. And then you make a new post for each one, and you share it on your Facebook wall. And say, this is what's for dinner tonight, or my house smells delicious, and here's the recipe for exactly what I'm making. And that's what I do. I just share exactly what I'm making. If I make, turkey meatloaf, I put a picture of it in the oven and say, here's the recipe and here's what we're having tonight. And that will generate all of the traffic to my blog. And then people will start looking around and see what else you have. You definitely want to fill out an About Me tab. And that's kind of where you want to put your story of how you started on this journey, where you are today, where you want to be, some pictures, things like that. And that will really give them some input or some insight into exactly who you are and what you represent and the brand that you are building. So you can share progress pictures. You can write a blurb about it. You can write a day in the life of a Beachbody coach. Maybe a stay-at-home mom post of how you fit exercise into your busy days, or a single mom and how you balance life in general. Your favorite Shakeology recipe. I know I did the cake batter one and it got a ton of traffic. People hear cake batter and healthy, they want in. Same with the cookie dough recipe, the cookie dough yogurt, Greek yogurt. People want it. It's high demand. So you can do your favorite Shakeology recipe. You can do transformation pictures. What I do is whenever I have a coach that rank advances, I do a little blurb about it. What does it mean to be Emerald? What does it mean to be a Beachbody coach? What is a coach? All of those things. All you're doing is you're looking to educate people. And the possibilities are really endless. So once you write it, then you publish it, and then you want to pin it on Pinterest. And that will then bring traffic from Pinterest to your blog. So you have Facebook to your blog, you have Pinterest to your blog. Your blog can be the foundation of where you get everything from. And the more you pin, the more other people pin, the more popular it is, the more notoriety you get, and the more you are out there. So you want to make it eye-catching. You want to do picture graphics on PicMonkey, the free website where you can do all of those pictures, where I do all of my pictures through. Use it as your best friend. Seriously, I love PicMonkey. I do everything through PicMonkey. I know Amy has a good one for the phone and tablet as well. I use Instacollage on my phone, and I like that one too. It works. There are a ton out there. You just got to kind of look and get creative and find some that you like. I know Tina has a few that she likes as well. And then on your blog, I really recommend you making a header picture or like a cover picture in PicMonkey, and then you put it at the top of your blog, and that will give your audience a sneak peek in literally less than 2 seconds about you and about your content. And I also think that you should do that for your Facebook page. Facebook is a big driver of our business. So my profile picture is just me. So when people search me, they see me. They don't have to guess who I am out of 3 girls, or, they don't have to, I take the guesswork out of it. There is a picture of me. Okay, that's Melissa. That must be her. And then when they look at my cover page, the cover picture, then they will see a little bit more about me. They'll see my family. They'll see that I have a strong faith background. They'll see that I'm into fitness. No selling, just sharing. There's nothing about Beachbody. There's nothing about me being a diamond coach. There's nothing about Shakeology, workout programs, nothing. That cover picture is just my interests. And you want to change that about once or twice a month. I need to get better at that, but that's kind of what we aim for, is to change that, like I said, once or twice a month. And I'm not saying that you have to make these changes. I'm just saying that think from an outsider looking in at your page, and what is the first thing that you want them to see? How do you want to be represented on your Facebook wall? And that's exactly what you want to do, and that's what you want to get. So in the next couple of weeks, we will also be starting some YouTube videos on really whatever you want to talk about. But I want you to start thinking about one video that you want to make. It could be why you became a Beachbody coach. It could be the benefits of a challenge pack. What is Shakeology? What is a challenge group? Whatever you want. I mean, you can use my script that I gave you for what is a challenge group. Whatever you want to talk about, start thinking about it, because we're going to start doing some videos as well, because that's another really good way to get yourself out there. And I think that's it. Let me think. Okay, it's the beginning of the month. We have 2 great promotions going on, like I talked about at the very beginning. And I want to know how you are planning on promoting these 2 products and what are your goals for this month. We're at the beginning of the month, and I want to hear goals. I want to hear 3 goals from each of you for this month. P90X3 is still very new to a lot of people, and a lot of people don't know a ton about it. They hear P90X3, they hear P90X, and they think really long, hard workouts. So I want to know, what are you going to do to change their opinion of those workouts? And Turbo Fire, it's a great workout to get a lean, athletic build in either 10 to 55 minutes. They kind of range a day. So use these promotions to your advantage, get creative, and figure out how you're going to educate and share, not sell. I don't want all of this hard sell type stuff. That's not what we're all about. We are about helping, inspiring, motivating, and teaching. And that is exactly what we want our pages to represent. And every day, every couple days, look through your page, scroll through your wall. Am I sharing or am I selling? Which is it? If you're selling, switch it up a little bit, make it a little bit more sharing. Share your recipes, share your thoughts, share stuff. If you're going to share a picture, then save it onto your phone or onto your computer and then post it. So you're not sharing other people's information along with your post. So you don't want, I don't want to share, I'm not going to share Ashley's photo that she was an inspirational quote. I'm not going to share her picture. I'm going to save it onto my laptop and I'm going to repost it with a little bit of my take on it and my blurb. And that will help people get to know me and what I believe in. And that has really helped with a lot of our customers and a lot of our coaches. So think about that when you feel like you want to share something right away. Take a step back and just take that one extra step of saving it and then reposting it with some of your information. And that will make a big difference. So have a great day. And 3 goals that I want posted in the group, 3 goals for this month, and what creative ways you're going to share the information of TurboFire and P90X3. Get posting. I'll be in the group all day, so I will talk to you soon. Thanks.